Hello my fellow cigar smokers and welcome to Smokers Spot and the Normandy Edition. Still in France, still enjoying vacation, but nevertheless trying to do a couple of good clips for you guys. First of all, smoking today the Camacho American Barrel Aged. Lovely cigar. One of the 6 I brought with me to the vacation. Actually, we made months ago. We were doing a video about what is barrel aged. So, if you have a few minutes and if you're interested, check it out, guys. What do we want to talk about today? I want to talk about the language barrier we have here and the funny things we experienced and what my expectations versus what happened here, right? Because guys, I'm telling you, there's something else here. You know, it's really my first time in France. I was a couple of times before that in France, but just like in school or whatever. So I'm not a big expert. I had like French in school for like 2 years, but you know, it was like 30 years ago, and if you never use it, you forget everything, you know. So my language foundation in French was like, I can order an espresso and say hello and goodbye, you know. The good thing is, once you are here and you start speaking French and everything, a couple of things are coming back, you're learning this and that, so after 2 weeks you can like, or at least there was like a revitalization of my French, and all the things are picked up, so I'm a little bit more confident talking French right now. It's still like saying hello, saying goodbye, order something, maybe follow a very simple small talk conversation, but you're coming through, right? So here's the deal. We're right now where I'm recording here and where we are staying, that's like in the middle of nowhere, right? Right behind me you see the little pond that is part of the area where we're living. Like over there, there's a little forest, and over there is our house. But I made a video about where we are staying here. So we're here in the middle of nowhere, and when I'm seeing like pedestrians or whatever, or people are walking by here, I'm not expecting them to like speak English, or I mean, I don't even expect anybody here speaking German, right? But I had the expectation that at least a good amount of people are speaking English. But it's, guys, forget it, really. It's like the usual reaction I'm getting when I'm going like in the bakery, right? Here it's a boulangerie. So I'm going into that boulangerie in the bakery, and my first question is like, parlez-vous anglais? No, do you speak English? And the typical reaction I'm getting is like, no. Well, maybe, like, parlez-vous anglais? That's the reaction. But then, they're not speaking English at all. They just keep on talking French, you know, and here and there, there's like an English word in there. So, no joke, my friends, around 95% of the people we've met here no English at all, and that goes from young people like 16 to old people like 60, right? No one speaks a fucking single word of English. And as I said, man, around here, right, I'm not expecting anybody speaking English, but we were like, remember we're doing an episode about Dunkirk. I mean, that's a tourist hotspot, right? You're going into a restaurant. That's a funny story, guys. We're going in a restaurant, and It's called Buffalo Grill. And inside of that restaurant, it's all American, right? Because the theme is like Buffalo Bill, right? They have ads from like vintage Buffalo Bill ads and like pistols and everything else. You know, it's all American. You even have like old vintage American advertisement, like, you know, these copper shields and stuff. So they bring you the menu card. It's in French, right? They don't have an English menu card. Also, like half of the stuff you can order is like American food. Like they selling burgers, ribs. Okay, burgers is burgers, right? But like you want to order ribs, the title is not saying ribs. Like it's a French word for it, and French fries, and all the other shit, right? Though the menu card completely in French. The lady comes who's want to take our order. Parlez-vous anglais? No. What the fuck, man? You're like running an American restaurant here and no one speaks English. Holy shit. Museum. Wife and me, we're visiting a museum today in Boulogne-sur-Mer. A really touristic city. A really touristic town. Directly at the ocean, at the Atlantic. A lot of stuff going on here, and you know, I understand due to COVID and Corona shit, everything else, it's like half of the shops are closed and so on. We knew all that, right? But the museum is open. And it's supposed to attracting international customers, visitors. And it has like an international, like, how do you call it? Like, they're changing their, what they are showing, right? And it's an international thing going on right now, because they have like things from Egypt, from Africa, from the Asia Pacific region, all that places, right? So you're going through there, and of course the guy who's like, you have to pay, you know, your entry, no English at all. That's okay, man. You asking him how much does it cost, you know, he's telling you, and even he's just showing you or whatever, and you get it, it's all good, you know. But in there, on every piece you are looking at and everything you're going through, there are explanations, of course. What is it? What are you looking at? It's all in French. It's all in French, not even an English translation. Are you kidding me? What's going on? So, and then again, you're meeting older people, okay? Then you say, okay, man, they had no English in school, whatever. I know as a fucking fact that in every school, in every French school, they're learning English. It's like mandatory, right? So what the fuck is going on, right? Why no one speaks a single word of English? Younger people, they just came out of school, no English? Really? And it's like, it's not like I'm ranting now about France and no one speaks English. My point is the following thing. I think a lot of people here, they do not want to speak English. They want to speak French, period. Maybe if they like making an effort, they could have, you know, they have the ability to talk to you in English, but they refuse to talk English. Period. That's my impression. Other day we met a really cool guy we were at a restaurant called Crocodile. And over there's one guy who speaks English. Very good. And I mean, we had a little chat like, what's going on? Okay, cool that you're speaking English, like you're the first one, and so on and so on. And he said, yes, we all had English in school, but the way they teaching English It's like completely different what you are doing in Germany. For example, when you're learning another language in Germany, in class, let's say you're in the French class, right? The teacher only speaks French, no German, only French. If you don't understand something, you have to work your way through, finding another word for it or describing it or whatever, and you learn to talk, and you learn to communicate. And then on the other hand, this guy told me in French schools, the only thing you do is you learn the vocabulary, right? Just the words and the translation, and you don't learn to speak to other people. Taking that into account, all that shit here makes sense, because no one speaks English. They learned 500 words, and that's it, I don't know. So if maybe you, and let me say the following: I love it over here. I love France. I love the French. I even love I even love French, the language. It's just like you coming here as a visitor, and they want to have tourists, right? It's not like that they're saying, stay away, please, don't come to France, stay away, we don't want to have you. If that would be the case, I would say, fine, man, you don't care about tourists, cool. Then I have to accept that if I'm coming to your country anyhow, I have to learn your language, because I cannot expect you to speak like an international language like English, right? But it's like they're welcoming everybody. They come over here. Here we have tourist places all over the place, along the coast. Come to Paris, do this, do that, And I mean, I'm just, a lot of people, they just want to spend a vacation, a week or two, and you're not learning a language when you're staying 1 week or two in a foreign country, right? Okay, the basics, right? But there's more than just ordering food. Maybe you just want to have a nice conversation with somebody, right? You want to learn, you want to get accustomed to what's going on here. You want to meet other people, different faces, different places and all that. And it makes it hard when no one speaks English. So maybe one of my subscribers here, one of the guys who are watching this video, if you're from France or you know what's going on in France, tell me what's going on. Is it really like this in school, that you just have this vocabulary and you'll not learn to speak all that? Is that really the case, or everybody here around just don't want to speak English? I don't know. But it's sometimes it's we loved everything here, but sometimes that's giving you a hard time, really. And of course, in the meantime, because one of the most important questions we have, because we have 2 dogs with us, right? So when we want to book a table in a restaurant, the first thing you want to ask, are dogs allowed, right? So, and the first thing when you have them on the phone, parlez-vous anglais? No. Okay. Then of course you can forget asking about dogs, right? So okay, the first thing you learn is learning that sentence in French, and the response is you can, even if you speak just a little bit of French, if you're saying oui or no, then okay, no dogs, right? Or dogs are okay, whatever, But that's something that you can prepare. But when you're going somewhere else and you're doing something, you cannot learn everything in advance, right? Of course I have then my mobile with me and you have a translator, but that's not so nice. If that would have been a little bit different, that would be man, cream of the crop. That would be perfect, right? This way it was a little bit weird. But man, we had a fantastic vacation. First week weather was very good. Second week was so la la. but it was still okay. Like we found a couple of things that we're doing inside, like going to the museum or so. So guys, I just hope, because it's very windy, and I just hope that like the sound is okay. And I saw like here on the screen that it's going from light to dark, because there's a lot of clouds like moving in front of the sun or so. Don't know if like this clip here is a perfect quality, but I'll do my very best. Nice ash, my little Camacho here. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that episode of the Normandy Edition. I hope you can smoke a good cigar, enjoy life, most importantly stay safe and stay healthy, and I hope to see you around at Smoker's Spot. Cheers.